All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Painting Passports. Today we're in the North American Hummingbird Painting Passport. There's your cover. And we are working on the Rufous Hummingbird page. These guys are just little copper and green gemstones. They're so gorgeous. So, as usual, we're using the acrylic paint markers. We're using watercolors. We're using my line of watercolors, Naturally Wild. So you can get those on the website. We're using fluorescent Brufuners, and we're using the entire palette of Prismacolor colored pencils. So I have some gouache on standby if necessary in the event that I make a mess of something. So we're gonna just do it from there. So I would like to see this background be fun. I've taken the liberty to use one of my stencils to draw. Now that I'm looking at it, I wish I would have done it this way. Should I redo this? It's like an Art Deco lily pattern. It's kind of cute, really. So I drew it on there with my mechanical pencil. I rolled my kneadable eraser over the top of it, and we're just gonna get started. So I am feeling like we need to pull some colors and swatcha. Because I want the background to complement what's going on the bird. I want the bird to be the first thing that we all see. So I don't want the background to compete with it. So I've got to find the right colors in the peaches. Because I think that the background should be kind of peachy. Because he's copper and green. He's just beautiful. He is just beautiful. So we're just going to swatch some of these colors really quickly here until I get it lined up as to what I want to use. That pink is really pretty. I am just obsessing over pinks lately. I don't even know what's wrong with me. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Please don't take it that way. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm usually an ocean themed girl, and I'm usually picking those colors just almost religiously. And lately, I just can't get enough of the peaches. Let's ignore the background and let's get into the bird, shall we? Let's do that. So, the first thing I notice when I look at this sweet bird is that his neck is like intensely fluorescent. I don't mean kind of fluorescent. I mean like dang fluorescent, okay? So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab the light pink number 17 in the Brute Fooner. And we are going to just start going to town over here on this. The goal right now is just to get some color down. And if I do it with the colored pencil first, then I have less wrinkling going on with the page, and because I don't like it when it wrinkles. It does wrinkle from time to time because it just happens when you're using the colors. So then I'm gonna grab the number 47 orange. I'm gonna start laying that down right next to it. This really doesn't happen until like right here though. That's where we really start to see that come out. Go back over this. And we'll come back in with some darker colors and make sure that we get all of this represented properly. So I'm going to color the back of his head with this. I really want to put down as much base color as I can with this. And then I'll paint over it with a paint pen or the acrylic markers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll be okay. We got to get all that light color in there first. This is my first time. This book is the first book I've ever used the fluorescent colors in, so I don't know how they work. I am learning as I go. This is dandelion. Yes. I'm going to put some of this dandelion back here. I like seeing the fluorescent colors peek through when we're done painting. So, I've spent my whole life having to paint photorealistically, and this is way more fun. I'm going to color his belly. Okay, there's that. I've got the top of his head is slightly green, slightly copper. Oh, he's got so much color. It's just crazy how much color he's really got in there. I mean, it's a lot. He's got a lot of color. He's just very incredibly colorful. Is this color in there? Oh my goodness. Not really. Not that color. So let's look at my oranges over here and see what I've got. Yeah, no, kind of. Okay, so that might be in there. Let's see this one. That might be in there. I know I've got this. I have to keep my pencils super sharp for this project because he's so tiny that you can't have a dull pencil. You just cannot have a dull pencil. Ooh, it's a hot mess express so far, but it's gonna get there. You just watch. You just wait and see. It is gonna get there. Okay, so this is the Tuscan Red, and this Tuscan Red is definitely in this sweet baby's face up here. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna start laying in some of this Tuscan Red here. Got these teeny tiny little lines where the feathers are. He's really just quite impressive. I'm going to grab the fluorescent orange, go right over the top of that. Grab got the cadmium orange hue now. This is the clay rose. We're going to lay a little bit of this clay rose on top of his head here. Just making teeny tiny little baby circles with my colored pencil here. we'll eventually get all this dark, as dark as it needs to be. Now his little wings back here, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna take that rose color. And I'm just gonna highlight, or I'm just gonna outline the upper part of each one of his feathers for his wings and drag a little bit of that down into it. Now I'm gonna switch to the sandbar brown. I don't really like that color for this, so let's not use that. And take my pink and just make some striations here, because I don't really want the whole thing to read like this pink, but there's a lot of this pink undertone in this bird. I don't know why my thing keeps scooting off there, but it does. I actually think I should probably head to my gray palettes. And I'm thinking the French gray is a great place to start with this. This is French gray 50%. Oh yeah, that's super cute. Okay, how are we looking so far? That's coming together. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I like it. Okay, let's keep going. With the colored pencils, it's always better to have a lighter touch than to go in super heavy and try to cover it with one color, because it typically just doesn't work that way. It typically, you've got to have several layers of color to get to the color that you're searching for. So we're going to go over the fluorescent yellow that we just laid down with some different hash marks, because the feather pattern here is, I can see it, but we don't necessarily want to focus on that with this. We don't necessarily want that to be the only thing that we're looking at. I can tell you that we've got dark feathers under here. They're not dark at this point. They're definitely have got some variation. These coming together. That's not terrible. I don't hate it. I think that's great. Anytime I'm like, yeah, it's not terrible. It's a win for me. Chestnut. Oh yeah. Then we'll come in with, you know, some lighter colors. I'm just coming in and I'm just going back and looking at the reference photo, which is, you know, on your information page. And I'm just trying to find any place at all where the feathers are a little bit darker. And I'm using this color to kind of start putting that in there. That is so pretty. I mean, nowhere near the right color yet, but it's really pretty. Go back over this again here. That's starting to kind of work together. Yeah, that's starting to develop quite nicely. Okay. All right, so let's what would be the best way to handle this? Would be to find the blue that I think I'm seeing, which I think is this. Luckily I have another one of these ready to roll if need be. I feel like his breast feathers are kind of this color. I think this is the cloud blue. Yes, cloud blue. There's also some cloud blue on the top of his beak, the top of his head. We're going to start to kind of blend all of these colors together up here with the cloud blue. And we're not going to completely combine everything because I do want to be able to come back and make some changes. So I want to put a warmer toned gray on his feathers there. We're going to start with putty beige and see what that looks like as a base color. Yeah, I don't think that's the color. Putty has too much yellow in it. I don't want the yellow. So let's go with 30% French gray. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's not terrible. I have a real hard time with high value colors. Meaning colors that have a ton of white in them. Ooh, I just struggle with them. I really struggle. I mean, I just really struggle. Great lavender. So I'm going to do this first. And then I'll come back in with a paint pen and try to make some marks and try to make things, you know, brighter, more alive, more everything. I love the fluorescent colors so much. I just love them so much. Now I'm noticing that these brute funers do not like to blend very well with the Prismacolors, which is truly a shame because the Prismacolors are just exquisite. So it is a shame that they're not really, they're not melding together like I would like. It's fine, but you know, could be a better situation. Truly could be a better situation. Okay. So, what else have I got? What else have I got to do? This is mineral orange. And that's not quite the right color. See, this is sienna brown. It's not completely attached. There we go. Sienna brown. Let's get in here and accentuate some of this ridge here of his sweet little baby wing. I'm making teeny tiny little baby circles. That's what I'm doing. Let's make it teeny tiny little baby circles. I'm going to go over this whole area with some of this. Wow, I need the chocolate. What color is this? Dark brown. Let's try dark brown. Oh yeah, dark brown is it. That's the color. Of course, that's the color after you know, have laid down the 13 other colors. Keep that in mind. I'm never just, you know, going full on with one color. There's always lots of colors at play here. Okay, let me see if I can see his sweet little baby feet. Okay. Darken his eye. Obviously, his beak. color that's like this pumpkin orange. Whoa, there he is. Hello. Let's see here. Now I need a tiny bit of the salmon pink up here. Feel like there's a little bit of it up here. And then that kind of comes down. Okay. Well, it's not great, but it's coming together. And I think that we're gonna have, you know, some understanding here by the time we're all said and done. There was a little bit of the pink. I feel like there's a little bit of the pink right here on his throat, and there's probably some of this hot pink in there too, you know? I mean, if we really want to talk about it, we probably should just go ahead and put some of that in there as well. 'Cause I'm telling you, I think it's going to be there. Coming in here, and I'm just accentuating where I know that we've got these beautifully lit up feathers. Ow. I don't know why I said ow. That definitely did not hurt. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. He's still flat though, and I don't like flat. I don't want him to be flat. He's still very flat though. Now, these guys don't have a lot of pigment load, so I'm going to go in here and grab this, and I'm sure that I have a neon yellow. Is this neon yellow? That's chartreuse. Is this my neon yellow? That's lemon yellow. Yo! Where is my neon yellow? That is deco yellow. Oh my goodness. Is this my neon yellow? That's gotta be like canary yellow. That's canary yellow. Is this my neon yellow? That is my neon yellow. Even though it looks green, you had one job. look at that. Would you look at that? See, that works. Now the thing is it really needs to be a skosh darker. I'm going to sharpen this. Right in here. And see, I'm having a hell of a time getting that brute fooner to cooperate with me in those areas. So let's bring in the reinforcements. Purple is the darkest naturally occurring color on the color wheel. And I'm not saying in this situation that it's helping, but it is sort of kind of giving that a little more pop. Okay, so if we were going to use some watercolor, to get this sweet baby's face to do what I want it to do. Wow, that is working. That is working. That is definitely working. So pretty. It is truly so pretty. I'm going to use some of this metallic on the crown of his head. That'll dry in a minute. I'm wetting the watercolor down right now. So that I can come in here and give him a little bit of extra sheen. Wetting it down right now. Okay. Huh. How's that looking? Look how real he looks. I can't help it. I cannot help it. That's how I paint. It just is what it is. I want to paint looser. It's such a challenge to paint looser that I just don't know if it's ever really gonna happen, truly. What color is this? Oh, that's okay. So the Prismacolors will activate with water. It's not anything that they advertise. It's just something I have found in using them that I can get them to activate with water. So there is that. I need the underside of his beak to be a lot darker. I need his wings to be a lot brighter. So let's put the pencils to the side and let's flesh out some paint, because we need some paint to work this, to finish working this. I do have a white. No, this is not my white, is it? I think this is a green. Ooh, you know what though? I wonder if that would be a... It's cool. It's cool. Let's just pick up a color. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to add 803 to the mix, and we're going to come in here and we're going to just loosely lay in some of these chest feathers. Just loosely. Literally just loosely. Try to cover up the black line that I drew there for us all. Down here in his butt, he's got some more. He's got that. Up here on top right here, he's got his ivy. Let's put some of this right here. Right behind his eye. Got some of this right here. He's got lots of this kind of coming up. Yeah, he's super cute. I mean, he's just an adorable little guy. Just love him. I love hummingbirds so much. I don't know. I wasn't watching today, so I don't know if mine came to visit. I need to, tonight I've got to get up and go outside and clean out their, hummingbird feeders out. So they've got fresh juice for the ride back home. Because I know they're going to start migrating any day now. Taking that brown or that gray, and I'm just adding little scotias of it here into the feathers, just so we can kind of see it. Now, that was 803. What does 801 look like? 801 is lighter, so let's come in here with an 801. Whoa, that's some yellow in there. We definitely have got some of that over here. We're just gonna work that brush. Giving me idea of some of these feathers. Just a few. You know, I don't want to get crazy with it. Well, I do want to get crazy with it, but I'm trying to break myself of that habit. I do want to just go absolutely insane with the detail work on this and just be crazy with it. But I don't want you to not want to participate with this because I've lost my mind. So I'm trying to rein it in here. I'm trying to rein it in. That is too dark. There we go. I really need one higher value than that. What do we got with this? What does this look like? Woo, that's pretty. I don't really see that anywhere though. I don't like his wings yet. That's okay. We're still early in this. And I can still mix up a watercolor and, you know, do a watercolor treatment over his wings. It really kind of needs to be a blue, doesn't it? Like a crazy high value blue. Like a really high value blue. What do I got here? That's probably too much. Isn't it? I feel like that's going to be too much. Yeah, it's going to be higher value than that. So that doesn't work. I need higher value than that. Which means more white in it, which means like 7. Oh, there we go. I don't think I have my darks as dark as they should be. I think that's always part of my personal problem with these, is that I don't get in there with the dark as it should be. I kind of chicken out. Is this the test? This is Crimson Lake. I just kind of chicken out because I'm always worried I'm going to go too dark. I've always painted with my acrylics similar to using watercolors, always glazing everything, always being extra careful, not really committing too terribly much to a, you know, a super dark hue. So that's, you know, just really kind of my MO, I guess. I don't know where this goes. We're gonna say it goes there. I don't know where it goes. So I don't like his wing yet, and I don't like his body yet, and I do like his head, but his face isn't dark enough yet. So let's get in here. What is this? Is this sepia? I feel like really like his beak is not black, it's dark blue. I'm going to use the indigo, which is kind of on the greeny side of life, but I don't like that now. Okay. So let's see if we can fix it. That really needs to be this color right here. And then his eye really needs to just straight up be black. And I never use black. So where is the black? I truly never use it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Now his eyeball is not anchored into his face. I'm gonna let that dry. I can generically come in here with the paint pen and add a bunch of little, you know, highlighty hoopla things, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be right. So, there we go. That's what it needed. Okay. That's perfect. That's perfect. This edge here. That's good. The edge there. That's good. That's good. I don't like the color on his head, so we're gonna make a few little improvised things here. That's a great color. We're gonna leave that out. What does this color look like? Ooh, okay. So, yeah. That color's pretty dang good. It's pretty dreamy. You know, browns are not my jam, so I don't use them very often. Ooh. Oh, is that good? Okay, that's a little better. It's not really 100% what I want, but it's a little better. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, that is better. That's better. That's better. Still don't like it, not 100%, but woo-wee, isn't she coming along? Let's take a break for a minute. Okay, this is all wet. I need it to dry, so I don't want to just sit here and do nothing. So maybe I will attempt the background. And if we don't like the background, guess what? We'll just paint over it. Simple as that. If we end up hating the background, we'll just paint over it. Where is the background? I make these because I desperately want a line of stickers that are like Art Deco with all these animals. That's what I want. But I have put too much emphasis into the details of it to be able to successfully execute a sticker. So I'm on a quest to loosen up the way that I paint. And it's so hard. I'm telling you, it is so difficult. This is a great color of pink for this though. It's like a dusty pink. It's really, really, really pretty. I'll probably outline the bird in white. That's pretty. How's that looking? Oh, I'm gonna like it. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I just have to figure out where I have. There. That goes there. You know, they're so tedious. The most ridiculous song stuck in my head. It's not a ridiculous song, it's just a song from the 80s, and I don't even know why it's there. It's probably from earlier than the 80s. I don't know. That whole era for me is just a blur. Oh, she's just gonna be gorgeous. She's drying. And then once she's dried, the watercolor that oh, that's really pretty. Wow. Yeah, I like that a lot. I want to go full on and glitter the crap out of the background, but I cannot. I must control myself. I must control the urge. She's so pretty. Oh, that's making me so happy. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. And then, like, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this part too, even though it like cuts off and it doesn't go all the way around. It just feels very Art Deco, and I love the whole Art Deco. I want to paint giant ones of these. No idea when that's going to happen. Sorry, I have to turn this sideways. Okay, there's that part. Now, put that one there. Is this the peach? Oh, it just seems too intense. What about this one? Doesn't seem much different. I don't really like that. I need lighter. Ooh. Is that the one? I do like that. I do like that. It's very pretty. It'll help seeing the bird with all of this white on this background covered up. It will help significantly. So pretty. This isn't the same color though. Okay, now let's go back over. Some of these here aren't as prevalent as they should be. So okay, we've got that now. Let's take another break and figure out what's next. Next, I'm going to take number 854 and I'm going to outline this. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, so I'm going to be very ginger with it, because I can always go back around it with the white pen. like it so much. It's so pretty. Okay. So now what? Kind of feel like I wanna add some spruce to the neon here and there. Do I like that? Oh, I do. Wow, I sure do. Okay, so it is kind of cool. So what if the bird is outlined in the hot pink and then that is also in the hot pink? And then I go around it with some, what else could I do here? Wowza. This is super intense here. It is really and truly super intense. I mean, I just feel like, wow. Again, spending way too much time on the background. Chase is gonna scold me for that. What does that look like? Oh, look how pretty it is. It's almost like the whole thing is glowing. Okay. Let's let some of this dry. We're gonna put that there because we know we're coming back to that. Fasha! Is this dry yet? Okay, so the body is dry. Now we can kind of come back in and pick up some other color. And maybe do a little zhuzhing. A little zhuzhus. So, what about that's good. Okay. How's that? Oh, that's looking so good. Okay. Yes. The answer is yes. So then we just want to kind of backlight some of this. Yep. I want to backlight a little bit of this. And on that, I want to put some yellow. Like maybe this yellow? What color is this? What is this? Oh, yeah! So let's come over here and let's... Deep breath. This color is 732. I'm super sorry that I'm not just Johnny on the spot with all of these numbers. I am completely engrossed in this and not doing a great job of my job today, I don't think. Okay, so I need a tan. Maybe this one, 730. Yeah, that's pretty close. Oh, that's really pretty. That's a great color in there. Okay, we just needed a little tiny bit of that. Yes, now we need more of a yellowy one. Okay, now let's have a little bit more of a beige. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this. Okay, let's go for some sort of a number here. That's not it. It's got to be more orange than that, really. It's got to be like this. Do you see what I'm doing here? This is 644. I don't know if this is the right color for this or not, but man. Okay, so now I need one with more orange in it. Let's see if this is the right. That's pretty okay. Like that one more so goes over here though. Yeah. Okay. Lighter brownie. Let's see this one. What do you got here? Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that'll work. Gonna fill this in just like that, and then we're gonna go back over that with a yellowy one. That's the wrong yellow, but that'll work right here though. Kind of, right? Not really though, I don't like that a lot. Okay. Y'all, this is harder than it looks. Bear with me. Ooh, that is definitely baby poop. We're removing that completely from the equation. I will not be painting baby poop. That goes right there. See, the problem is I'm not using the brushes. I think I need to use this paint, but use the brushes to get this to look the way that I want it to look. Because I think that we've got to put this down in a way that gives us some broad strokes to work with here. So there's that one. Now I need one that's a little more orange to go on top. I'm struggling. It's okay though. I'm gonna get it. I don't like that one. I need like an actual kind of a burnt orange color. Yes, there it is. There it is. There we go. What's that looking like? Okay, I have no light on this at all. I should have light, but I don't have any dark. So without the dark, there is no light. That is always one of my biggest problems with this. Okay, let's take a break, come back. Okay, so I've got some gouache on the end of my brush, and I'm just using the edge of it, and I'm coming in with that white gouache and just a little bit of blue watercolor, and I'm just making the illusion of these breast feathers here. And as it goes back, it's more blue, so I basically didn't renew my brush. Okay, so now we're gonna come down and we're gonna attempt to do the same thing underneath him there. So right here, same thing. We've got these beautiful breast feathers that are just making some announcements that they have arrived. They're here to party, okay? That's what we're doing here. Then I'm going to grab, I'm going to show you the palette I'm using here. A little more gouache, a little more of this. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to keep, I need some more yellow. I can see that I need more yellow in that. A little more yellow. Got some of this umber here. A little bit of this orange, a little bit of this orange. There we go. I don't want to cover the whole thing up. I just want to start making some really pretty colors here. That's way too dark. I'm going to have to cover that up. I had a little too much water in my brush there. Here we go. Okay, we can forgive that though. Forgive. I'm gonna come up here and just touch ever so slightly. I really would like for there to be a, in the acrylic world you do a mixing color, which would be like a cadmium cadmium yellow and a white, or sometimes people use Naples yellow, but Naples yellow was never my favorite to use because it just dulls everything out. Just such a low intensity palette that way. Not much fun really. A little bit more yellow in that. A little bit more orange in that. This is that gouache at its finest. This. Oh, there we go. That's the color we've been trying to achieve all along. Okay. That's pretty decent. We're gonna grab some of that blue there. We're just gonna put some of that blue right there because I don't like the way that's looking. And this is a pretty intense blue, so you don't want to get too crazy with it like that. I'm gonna take some of that. There we go. There we go. Now she's cooking. So I know that there is a definite highlight right here on this. opinion, and I know that right here there's a highlight. And I just kind of don't understand why this white is not working. Because it is white, y'all. It is white, straight out of the tube white. Where are you at? Come on. You know you want to be here. Show up for the party. You're here. There we go. Okay, it's working better. It's looking pretty good. It's not terrible. What do we think of that? How about that for a hummingbird? That's not terrible. Let's see here. There we go. Let's get that down a little bit better. And then we will get this here just a touch better. Now we're gonna let all that dry and we'll come back in and we'll highlight it a little bit more. And Kay is gonna tell me that the background is competing with the bird, which I'm sure it is. You can see right here into this little spot. Oh my gosh. Now I've got some serious paint right here. These are beta tested. We're beta testing these paints right now, because I'm not sure I like my half pans yet. But imagine if we had straight up fluorescent colors here, which we do. Let me get into the fluorescents over here and see what we've got, what we can come up with on those. They're sparkly too. It's that time of the day where the sun's going down and it's highlighting what I'm working on. Yay! Little flamingo pop here. It's got that fluorescent color in that. I don't want to use too much. All right. Well, I kind of feel like that's that for this one. What do you think? Let's zoom in a little bit. Can we zoom in a little bit? What do you think? So we've got, these are the 3 beta tested colors that we've used, so you can't see those. Okay. And then we've got there's that shimmer. There's that shimmer. Okay. So I'm gonna call that good. I'm telling you right now, if you have purchased the Hummingbird book, but you haven't done the butterflies or the songbirds first, the hummingbirds, to me, feel a lot more challenging, and I recommend that you start in one of the other books first, because these guys are teeny tiny, and it's been challenging, but you can do it. You can get there. You absolutely can, absolutely 100% get there with this. So let's zoom back out so you can see the whole thing again. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna fill in my colors over here because they're really pretty. I'm Rio. This has been another episode of Painting Passports. We've successfully completed one of the Rufous Hummingbirds. Thanks for joining me in the studio, and I'll see you on the next page.